Awesome. Well, congratulations. You were awesome tonight, and well done on the win.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right. Well, that's it from downstairs at the post-match presentation. Congratulations to Team Abu Dhabi.
Well done, Chris Lynn. That ends game 2. But we're on to match 25 now, the final game this evening. It's the Samp Army from Morrisville playing Deccan Gladiators. We'll be back very shortly after the break.
We're all in readiness here for match 25, thick and fast, men alongside. David Jukes is our match referee on this occasion, and the two captains, Nicholas Poran, Moanelli, Samp Army with the coin, sir. Tails from the DCs and Gs. And please, one at and Mo.
We're going to bat.
Bat?
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't want to bowl with the slick pitch and that?
No, we're just trying to get runs on the board and then see how we go. Change it up. We've lost 2 games, so we're going to change it up.
Exactly, and you've got to sometimes do the opposite to what you're comfortable of doing. I get there. So in terms of your side, any changes?
Yeah, Sheldon Cottrell comes in for George Garton today.
And what about you? You going to stay opening?
No, I'm going to drop down to 3 today.
Again,
change it up.
Good on you.
Cheers.
Well done.
Well done.
Nicholas, they are going to bat first. Would you have done that?
No, we're going to bat second.
You're happy to do that. For you and your team, you'd like to get back to getting in a groove. It's the business end. What have you done differently in terms of preparation for tonight?
For us, it's all about switching on. It doesn't matter who we're playing. It's all about focusing on ourselves and what we have to do for this team to obviously to win a cricket game. But again, focusing on ourselves.
What about you playing 11? Changes?
Same team.
Oh, all the best. Keep bashing it, brother.
Thank you.
Love you. Rightio, news from the middle, Moanali. Samp Army win it and get up front with the bats and go boo.
back to Zaya Cricket Stadium, where we're getting ready for match 3 of our triple header of Abu Dhabi T10 action today. The Morrisville Samp Army, they're taking on the defending champions, the Deccan Gladiators, in match number 25. As we take a little look at what the points table's looking like heading into today's clash, the New York Strikers, they're sitting pretty at the top of the table now, joined by Team Abu Dhabi after their win in match 2 of today. Deccan Gladiators sitting in third. And the Morrisville Samp Army that we're just about to see in action, they'll be looking to hold on to that all-important top 4 spot. Welcome back to a beautiful night here at Zaya Cricket Stadium. The Abu Dhabi T10, they're coming out as thick as fast here. Graham Swan joins me for a chat ahead of today's match. And Morrisville Samp Army, well, they've lost their last couple of matches, a very important one for them tonight.
Absolutely, at this time of the tournament as well, you have to get in that top 4, you have to get in the playoffs. And Samp Army played some of the best cricket in the first half of this tournament, but they just started to peel off a little bit, and that needs to stop now. They need to win tonight, get themselves back up there.
They absolutely do. And in good news, they did win the toss, and they decided that they were going to have a bat first today.
All in readiness here for match 25, thick and fast, men alongside. David Jukes is our match referee on this occasion, and the 2 captains, Nicholas Poran, Moeen Ali, Samp Army with the coin, sir. Tails from the DCs and Gs. And please, one at and Mo.
We're going to bat.
Bat.
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't want to bowl with the slick pitch and that?
No, we're just trying to get runs on the board and then see how we go. Change it up. We've lost 2 games, so we're going to change it up.
Exactly. And you've got to sometimes do the opposite to what you're comfortable of doing. I get that. So in terms of your side, any changes?
Yeah, Sheldon Cottrell comes in for George Garton today.
And what about you? You can stay opening?
No, I'm going to drop down to 3 today.
Again,
change it up.
Good on you.
Cheers.
Well done.
Well done.
Nicholas, they are going to bat first. Would you have done that?
No, we're going to bat second.
You're happy to do that. For you and your team, you'd like to get back to getting in a groove. It's the business end. What have you done differently in terms of preparation for tonight?
For us, it's all about switching on. Doesn't matter who we're playing. It's all about focusing on ourselves and what we have to do for this team to obviously to win a cricket game. But again, focusing on ourselves.
What about you playing 11? Changes?
Same team.
Oh, all the best. Keep bashing it, brother.
Thank you.
Love you. Rightio, news from the middle. Moeen Ali, Samp Army win it and get up front with the bats and go boo.
Yeah, thanks for that, Danny. Awesome to hear their reasonings behind choosing to bat first today, which means we're having a look at their playing 11 thanks to Sports Buzz, Swanee.
Yeah, there we go, and they've got a very strong team, obviously. Johnson, Charles, Shimron, Hetmeyer at the top. Ali hasn't really come to town, Moeen Ali, in this tournament with the bat. When he does, it can really tee off. And Miller as well, one of the world's best T20 players, short form players, hasn't really come to town in this tournament. So I'm expecting a lot from the Samp Army's top 4 or 5 today. They need to come to town. Junat has had a great tournament with the bat and the ball, so I'm expecting big things from him. Now then, this is the team, I think, who are the team to be. Tom Kohler-Cabor and Nicholas Poran, both of them are absolutely destroying bowling attacks, left, right and centre. Smeed comes in, he can hit a ton. Andre Russell's done nothing, but we know what he's capable of. Suresh Raina's had a great tournament, big smile on his face, and the bowlers of Khan, Hassan, Little and Adil as well. So I think this is going to be a brilliant game. This is the business end of the tournament, and I think that Deccan team is the team to beat.
It absolutely is. And if we look at the Morrisville Samp Army, one of the reasons they have been as successful as they have been so far in the competition is their bowling. They haven't actually conceded any 50s against them. No batting attack has managed to get going against the Samp Army.
That is incredible, how they've managed to go, 6 games already without conceding a 50. I mean, look how some of the other teams, the Tigers, the Braves and the Bulls, all conceded 4. To do none at all, it means they're bowling as a unit. It's not just one guy doing well, they're bowling well as a unit, they're dovetailing nicely, and that is a good reason why they're, there or thereabouts. But their form isn't as it was. They really need to get back to early season form and get back to the top.
It's a great statistic, isn't it, for any bowling attack in cricket's fastest format.
Makes me smile.
But someone who's having an amazing tournament. Our UAE players, they've really stepped up to the plate this season, and none other than Karim Janat. He's been brilliant. He caught it with Namratal earlier today.
मॉरिसविल संप आर्मी के करीम जन्नत है हमारे साथ. करीम, हमें बताइए, आप इतने इंस्पिरेशनल रह चुके हैं जो आप तक, इसके पीछे का क्या राज है और क्या पूरी तैयारी है आपकी इन जनरल?
तैयारी तो बेसिकली हर क्रिकेट के लिए अपने अपने तरीके से खेलना पड़ेगा, तो इसलिए T10 में आने के लिए एक अपनी तैयारी कर चुके हैं, तो अभी तक तो अच्छे जा रहे हैं, इसके बाद भी कोशिश करेंगे।
आपकी जो इतना उम्दा बॉलिंग और बैटिंग है, उसके पीछे का क्या पूरी तैयारी होती है, मतलब आप क्या एग्जैक्टली आप प्लान करते हैं या किस तरीके से आप उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने की कोशिश करते हैं?
बेसिकली आपके पास जो बैटिंग में जो स्किल्स होते हैं आपको उसके ऊपर काम करना पड़ेगा, तो वही है जो जहाँ जगह पे ज़्यादातर बॉलर T10 में बॉलिंग करता है उस जगह को कवर करना पड़ेगा बस बैटिंग व स्किल्स में, तो यही वजह है कि उस पर थोड़ा काम कर सकते हैं।
ये जो T10 का फॉर्मेट है इसमें एज अ बॉलर कितना ईजी या डिफिकल्ट है एक बॉलर के लिए उतना अच्छा बॉलिंग करना जैसे आप करते हैं?
बेसिकली फास्ट बॉलर के लिए तो एक टफ सिचुएशन है T10, तो बहुत ही मुश्किल है, तो यही जितना आपके पास अच्छा स्किल होगा, वेरिएशन होगी, तो आप अच्छी बॉलिंग करोगे।
मॉरिसविल संपार में डेब्यूटेंट अपना फर्स्ट सीजन खेल रही है और अब तक बहुत अच्छा चल रही है, आपको क्या लग रहा है कि ये मैच में क्या चांसेस है आपके आज?
इंशाल्लाह हमारा मोराल तो हाई है, क्योंकि 3 मैच हम जीत चुके, फिर 2 हार चुके, तो इंशाल्लाह आज हम एक नए सोच से आएंगे, तो कोशिश करेंगे अपना एफर्ट 100% दें।
थैंक यू सो मच एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट आज के लिए।
Yeah, he's been absolutely brilliant, hasn't he, for the Samp Army this season. But from one of the best bowling attacks in the competition, we look to one of the best batting attacks. And the Deccan Gladiators, well, they've got most 50s against teams in this year's edition. And thanks to this man right there.
Absolutely, and he didn't start the tournament in great nick, but he's got better and better. I love the way when he hits the ball, he stares at the ground almost, keeps his head right down. And once he's going, trust me, he doesn't even worry about a single dot ball or a single. It's just boundary, boundary, boundary. And when you think, if you get him off strike, if he mishits one and gets a single, you've got to bowl at Paul round at the other end, who's just as good, but left-handed. They are a nightmare to bowl at. I would definitely not want to bowl against his Deccan team.
And we talk about, you know, the Abu Dhabi T10. It's such an emotional game. You've got to have such a level state of consciousness going into bat. And I swear to God, he's the most relaxed individual I've ever seen before a match. He was doing a couple of, oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah. His heart rate doesn't
do.
get above about 55. I've played with him, I've coached him. Honestly, if he's doing well, if he's doing badly, he is so level sailing. He's plain sailing, sorry, so level-headed. He's just a joy to behold. And the way he's hitting it is a joy to watch.
He's in sensational form, isn't he? We cannot wait to see him in action coming up in match 3 of today's triple header of Abu Dhabi T10 action. The Morrisville Samp Army up against the defending champions, the Deccan Gladiators, all live here from Zayed Cricket Stadium. Ball 1 coming up just after the break, so do not go anywhere.
We're in season 6 of the Abu Dhabi T10. And we're into match 25 already. 29 is the same against the Deccan Gladiators for a top of the table clashing. Coming up there to Deccan like second. That is high. National big number. Some on the embankment where the electronic scoreboard. Man, Mr. Consistency. Kareem Janet. There's some good numbers of him rolling in, even from the beginning of the second match, which was match 24, with Team Abu Dhabi getting up over the Tigers rather comfortably into the second match, and very comfortable indeed in terms of getting that score in 7 overs, Team Abu Dhabi. So it helps that net run rate, of course. And yeah, big crowd in on a Thursday evening here, local time, now coming up 8:30. And that means that it's time for the Samp Army to get stuck into the Deccan Gladiators. Win toss, and Mo and Ali did. And he said, we're back first. And I asked Nicholas Puran there, did you have to go? I want to bowl. I want to bowl first. Well, chasing. Hello, Rowan Gavis. Good evening.
Good evening, Danny. Yeah, I mean, I saw that Nicholas Puran didn't look flustered. You're like, oh yeah, that's fine. Happy to chase, happy to know what we need to get, how to go about it. But all in all, two really good teams going up against one another. It's really set up for what's a cracking encounter. Nicholas just having a word with his troops just before they go out. Last minute word saying, lads, let's just stick to our plans, stick to the basics. We're a strong side, strong unit. We've got most positions covered. We've got great balance to the side. So let's next to game plan. Let's see where that takes us.
Fireworks belting out into the night sky here on Independence and the UAE. Abu Dhabi scene here for the Abu Dhabi T10. On Russell in a chat with Nicholas Charles, but job. With good scores with the bat, some very useful bowling, 3 for 19, and he against Johnson Charles in terms of getting runs and bashing it. Good strike rate, like it a bit higher from JC because he is so powerful. Is the man from St Lucia, Johnson Charles. Now we're going to have a bit of Josh Little. That'll be fascinating too. What a duel.
Yeah, and he's been really impressive as Josh Little, not only in this tournament but over the last 10 to 12 months. The fact that he's a left armer adds to that. Such a precious commodity, rare commodity, left arm pacers. He's got the ability to swing it. Gets the ball to go with the angle as well, straight on. First ball. Ooh. Swings it back in.
We both went, ooh, yes. What a beautiful bit of line and length. What a great start. Talk about getting the radar right. Oh, yeah, it just came back a hint off the surface. Nicholas Poirier, he was a bit, oh, It's interesting. A lot of bounce too. Good carry. You said it's a little bit slower now because we're in the second half of the tournament, but night game. And of course this is the later game, 8:30. The sun has been down for a while now. Just allows the ball to slide on a bit better. And Johnson Charles and the Samp Army are underway.
He's played a few good innings, Johnson Charles. Karim Jannat though, excellent unbeaten 58 against the Braves. Few lusty hits, particularly severe down the ground. Such an exciting bat to watch is Karim Jannat.
Little pocket rocket, isn't he? He's not the biggest man going around. I tell you what, he's bowling too. He's quicker than you realise in terms of being onto the bat. No run there. Went full this time, Josh Little. He's been Mr. Consistent. Very impressed with Karim Jannat. Mentioned, hey, not going to hurt being centre stage at this time of the year with those auctions around the corner.
Never hurts, does it, to have a good tournament just before those auctions? And he's had a really good tournament over here. That's pulled away. One bounce into the fence. First boundary of the innings.
Good work, KJ. Into it. Jannat. Bottom hand right down on the batting handle of his blade. Very Caribbean. Oh, delightful. Almost went for six. And a bit of swing. So a big backward square and a man at point on the fence. The two gentlemen outside the 3-metre circle, with Josh Little operating from the city end. Breezes, oh, it's been mellow. Been a little more evident, the breeze, and past days and nights. You just wonder how much more that's going to help the dew factor in terms of the pitch being a little bit more slick. Swivel, too good there. Go-to stroke for Johnson Charles to finish off the first over. 10 without loss now. Off the first. A useful start. Mohammed Hasnain. Another slippery fellow in terms of pace. It's young Pakistani quick. Oh, please. Stand and deliver and carve it through extra cover, says Karim Jannat.
Just gave himself a little bit of room. It did Karim Jannat, and then absolutely slapped up to the offside. Shot efficiency 96%. That tells you how good a shot that was.
And sponsors, owners, and all the way. Talk about pace on the ball. Hasnain has been slashed over third for a maximum.
Yeah, and like you said, this is because of Hasnain's pace. Slippery customer. A little bit of bounce as well. Just flew off the bat. wasn't really in control of that shot, but nothing the bowler could do about it.
Umpire's got the ball and flicks it back to the bowler. Yes, the chairman of Abu Dhabi T10, Sajil Milk on the left. Bit of fresh air on this occasion. Good start to the over for the batting side, the Samp Army. 4 and a 6. There's a dot, but look at the seam presentation. A little bit scrambled, not bad. There is a hint of movement out. And that is Hasnain's strength.
Yeah, the fact that he can move the ball, dart the ball around at that pace, well, it's got to be a strength.
Where to now from Hasnain? Here we go, short. Fast hands and a bit of whippage from Kareem Junnat. Second 4 in the over to go with the maximum.
Yeah, 14 of the first 4 deliveries of this over. Yeah, again, just that length, just a tad bit short. And it's sitting up nicely for Kareem to hit it. You can have a look at Captain Pooran wasn't too happy with that.
Held it back. Smart option with pace off.
Yeah, but what's Hasnain doing over there? He should be trying to collect the throw and whip the bails off, because that's a run out. How often have we seen that just refuse to get back to the stumps now? I mean, you can see Sean has gone for all money. I think that's not clever cricket. Not from Visa, not from the bowler. Visa should have also seen that in his eye line that Kareem, Johnson Charles is far ahead. He's thrown the ball back to the second